Miss Sandy. I'm with needsaribbon.com, and we are here for an edition of Let's Kit Together, where we put together kits from Stampin' Up, whether it be a paper pumpkin kit, card kit, or a craft kit. So today's is the July 2023 Fun in the Sun, and as you can see, my shrink wrap is still on. So I mean what I say when I say we are going to kit together. I literally put this together with you, and whether you're watching now or joining a replay later, either way is a-okay with me. I really need to find my garbage. It's gone. Oh, that is bugging me. Where in the heck? Huh, that is really weird. My garbage walked off. I don't know where or who, but anyway, so yes, here is our kit. Sorry about that. I tried to go live Tuesday, 2 days ago, and that did not work out well. I have solved my Facebook issue. Facebook was not playing nice, and the error code it was giving me did not match what the error was. Oh well. So in any case, here we are live, or later, depending on which one you are today, doing the Fun in the Sun July 2023 Paper Pumpkin Kit. I have no idea what is in here. Fun in the Sun, I assume. Okay, so our ink spot in this kit is Daffodil Delight, so I'm thinking something sunny. And here's the stamp set. Maybe that can help. Sorry. And this is the stamp set. It's a lot of great words here. Sorry I was crabby. Hello, sunshine. Relax. You deserve it. Wish you were here. Sending sunshine too. Waving hello. I see brighter. See, that's funny. C-S-E-A instead of S-E-E. Brighter days ahead. Sending an ocean of love. It has a little sun and a starfish. So I'm going to guess something summery, beachy, oceany. But again, I don't look ahead. I really try hard not to. And this summer, that was not a problem, as busy as we were, to not get a pink. Oh my goodness. Yes. And my usual struggle with getting the ink spots open. I think it's a personal problem. I think other people do fine. I've seen people do it. Yeah, there we go. So I'm just getting everything ready as people are hopefully joining and grabbing their kits. I will respond to comments later. I can't see them because of my camera setup, which makes sense. And I don't have enough room in my space here to have a laptop to watch comments and do all this. That would be super duper cool if I could, but my table is not very big. Anywho, okay, so let's take a look at the kit. How about that? Fun in the Sun Paper Pumpkin Kit July 2023. Wow, that is very beachy, summery. Funny that we're putting this together for those that are Jimmy Buffett fans, with him just passing away earlier this week. This kit has me thinking Jimmy Buffett, and man, I think after I'm done with this, I'm going to have to go listen to some Buffett music to put me in the mood. That's actually worked out pretty well. So, so there's the kit. It makes 9 cards. Let's flip it over as I usually do. I pull the instructions out. We take a look at what the kit components are that are all packaged here. We've got our Daffodil Delight ink spot. We've got our stamp set, and we have the kit contents, which with their kits, especially our paper pumpkin kits, everything's printed, scored, punch-outable usually, pre-cuttable, and it comes with adhesive and stuff. And as I'm looking at this kit, so there's the envelopes, beautiful printed envelopes always. We've got some surfboards, looks like some little embellishments, some great little beachy elements, a crab, some sea stars, some flip-flops, some signs, some palm trees, sailboats. Aww. Maybe we could turn on some yacht rock. Maybe that would be more appropriate. If I could play music while we're doing this, I can't. That does not go over well with the authorities in social media land. See, 9 cards and 9 envelopes. The colors are Azure Afternoon, which is a new blue, Basic Gray, Crumb Cake, Daffodil Delight, Little Ink Spot, Flirty Flamingo, Granny Apple Green, Melon Mambo, Pool Party. And I can already tell you, I'm only going to do one each of the cards live with you, as I have, again, crazy, as I said at the beginning, crazy busy schedule. So we're only going to put together one together today, and you can do the rest later, or maybe take the one that we do together and use that. Oh, look at those envelopes. Those are just nifty. Beautiful Azure Afternoon water, fun beachy stripes. Makes me think of beach chairs or beach towels. Very cool. And it's still summer. It's still summer somewhere. It still is actually celestial summer. Meteorological summer is pretty much over as soon as Labor Day hits. So there is that difference. And plus, in Minnesota, school starts after Labor Day. Okay, so I'm pulling together stuff. Wow, there's fun folds in here, you guys. Oh, you've got to put this kit together. So here's 3 card bases, and they've got a fun fold. 3 card bases with the fun fold, and where's the third one? They had that tucked in there. Oh my gosh. Okay, we are talking. I have them upside down. How about that? So here's card base 1. Actually, I'm not sure which is 1, 2, and 3. I'm going to look at my instructions now. I think it's time to open those up. God, I haven't done one of these since early June. So the first one actually is on top. Okay, cool. So this is our card 1. And I'll put the other 2 of that aside. And I will put the other 2 card bases somewhere nearby so we can grab those easy. So starting with card 1, which is kind of the Crumb Cake, Azure Afternoon, and that looks like Pool Party. I can't remember now if Pool Party was even in here. But they're going more, yep, Pool Party. Okay. It's the Stampin' Up! Quiz of Colors. So we need this card base. No, I'm sorry. We need this card base. That we set aside. We need this one with the Azure Pool and Crumb Cake. Goodness. And so our other supplies for this card, and don't forget with these projects, it's usually just the stamping in the paper pumpkin kits. Sometimes stamping on a card base or something like that, but I'm going to put all these other pieces, which look adorable, aside for now. So I don't get ink on them. But I like to go ahead and I'm going to put my card base, I only need one for this, off on the side. And I'm going to go ahead, and I like to do this especially with my kit togethers, even when I'm stamping by myself and putting a kit together, which isn't very often these days. It's usually with you guys. I'm going to go ahead and look through all the 3 card steps, and we're going to get the stamping done right off the bat so we can then move that stuff to the side. So for this first card, they recommend the Hello Sunshine. So you need your stamping block, the one that came with the kit, or one of your own, usually about a size D if you have a regular stamping block, or the one that came with your first paper pumpkin kit. And since they're photopolymer and the stamps in the kits are always photopolymer, I like to prep it a little bit, and you can hear when you stamp down if it's not sticky, it's been prepped. It's when that's sticky, sometimes the ink doesn't stick or it pulls away. So it looks like on this one we need to stamp on, God, that is It looks like it's on the lighter Calypso Coral. Actually, it's one of these two. Looks like it goes on that one. Let's take a look. So card number 2, we need the little square punch out pieces. This is your label sheet. So you need to grab that, and let's get all the stamping out of the way. So we need stamp. Yep, it looks like, so here's card 3, goes on the darker of the orange. Whether that's Flirty Flamingo and Calypso Coral, whatever. The lighter orange is the one we want for the first card. Okay? So it's the one that's in the middle of the label sheet. And they're saying stamp Hello Sunshine. Obviously you could add any of them that fit on there. And I'm just going to set this aside. I wash all my stuff after, off camera. For you, your purpose. So the next one is Relax, You Deserve It. So it's the more square one. For your purpose, you may want to bring a stamp cleaner. And remember, brand new stamp. Hopefully I'm not going too fast. But we're just getting all our stamping out of the way. Okay, now I need to re-ink that. Oops. And we're going to stamp the Relax on one of these little square guys. And so if you were going to make the whole kit at this point, that's when you'd stamp 1, 2, 3. And same for the Hello Sunshine, unless you want to change greetings. Now, looking at the stamp set, there are 2 greetings that'll fit in these little squares. Wish You Were Here and the Relax one. And then for our third one, and several that'll fit in, obviously, both of those. This one looks like it's slightly longer than this one. Actually, I think it is. So in our third, according to the kit, we're going to stamp Sending an Ocean of Love, which is on the bottom of your set. And prep that photopolymer. I don't like to do the palm of my hand because it could be dirty. Not that other parts of your hand might be dirty, but generally you're a little greasier here, and that just kind of helps remove that finish that they put on the photopolymer when they make it. It's just a one-time thing. There we go. So we can set this aside now, or you can stamp the other 2 wherever you are at with your instructions. But finish your stamping up while I get some stuff put aside and flip back to card 1's instructions. So step 2 in this is to do all our folding. So Mountain Valley, it should look like this when you get all those fold mountain and valley. Mountain being the peak, valley being the... So I'm going to take, as I'm looking at it, this one is definitely a mountain, right? Looks like this side of the azure is a mountain. And by all means, have a bone folder. I have one nearly handy. As I say that, nearly. Yep, this is one of those cards where a bone folder would be nice. So I got a bone folder. So that's one of the tools that it might be worth it to have on hand. So it looks like then at this juncture, the front, as you're holding the card, this part is a mountain. So we'll go ahead and burnish that, and burnish is just make it a little firmer. And Valley. Am I doing this right? Mountain. Oh, Valley. So don't follow my instructions. Oh my goodness, is that ever slick? Okay, so here we go. This is our mountain fold. The top one on the right side is a mountain fold. Then it's valley, mountain, valley, mountain. So it really does look like that. Tricky. And here's a tip for you. As I'm looking at this, I'm already thinking this. Maybe before you assemble all of them, I'm assuming that they all have very similar folds, but I could be wrong. We'll see. Is take one of these and save this as a template for future use. For a step card. They call these step cards. That's a really good idea. You know, take and measure out. So that's at 4 1/4 right there. And I don't know. So this is 2 1/4 inches in, and then so on. And write those down. That's a great template to have on hand. So we've done our little fun folds. Next up, we need our tear and tape that came with the kit. And we're going to lay 2 strips of tear and tape. This is step 3 if you're following along. Tear and tape on the Azure Afternoon. I'm going to lay my card flat again because it's going to be easier to work that way. And it should just bounce right back to that shape now that we've burnished it. So we need to lay 2 strips of the tear and tape on this back panel of the Azure Afternoon. Okay, I'll bite. Let me be the guinea pig, I guess. Is that correct? I guess so, because look, we add in those elements. Okay. Kind of makes sense. And this is why I have my kit together, for this very, very reason. Is sometimes, since they don't do words, since we're a global company, I'm sorry, I need a drink of water. It can be very difficult to understand the graphics, and they do a pretty good job, but so now we need to add in, we need, of our punch out pieces, we need this 2 palm tree setup for this card, for card 1. We're still on card 1. Okay, we need that according to the instructions, and we need this piece from our punch outs. So we need, here, let me make this help you. We need that so far. I'm just looking at all these. Oh, I'm sorry, wrong punch out. Wow, they look almost the same. This is why we do these kit togethers, because we can learn from each other. We need not the 2 palm trees. We need this piece, which comes in this sheet. So we need to punch out that. It has the crumb cake beach piece and then the sun and the 2 palm trees. Okay, now we're cooking. Okay, so putting that aside, that is step 3. So I assume based on that, we're going to release the tape backing. Again, I don't know where my garbage went. I'm about to make a giant mess here. I don't even have a bowl or a basket like I normally do because my studio is being pulled apart. I'm doing a little purging, reorganizing, and getting ready for a garage sale. So there's that. Yeah. Scissor could have helped. Or your take your pick tool can help get that stuff off. So with that in mind, it looks like we take and lay this in the valley there. Wow, and so it lines up right with that blue. Oh, that is just adorable already, people. So when it's closed, it looks like this. And that's our step 3. Step 4, we're going to grab a crab, and he's going to hold, it looks like, he's going to hold in his little claws our greeting. So we need our greeting. This is Hello Sunshine. So we'll take our greeting from our sheet. And we need a crab, Mr. Krabs, if you're a SpongeBob SquarePants fan. Oh my gosh, you guys, and the crab even has little slits in his hands and his claws. Oh Lord, this is just too darn cute. So you can do it that way, or you can just do it like that, or you can go like that. Oh, that looks way too cute. Way too cute. Stick him in his little crab claws. Oh my gosh. Is that ever cute? So we're going to flip that over. We're going to put glue dots on the back of that. And it looks like in step 4, we also need some more tear and tape on the back of some beachy sand piece. I wonder if it's the one on the other side of, where is it? There are a lot of punch outs with this card. So we need the beachy sand that came from the punch out where the palm trees came from. So, if I'm reading this correctly. Yep, looks like the beachy sand. Flip it over. Put some tear and tape along the bottom there. And Mr. Krabs needs his little glue dots. There, I'm going to actually use my take my pick tool because I found that they're easier on these little glue dots that come with the kit, or use your own. Okay, so noting, I like my way, but they have the interior crab claws going toward the back of your greeting. I did the opposite because I think it looks adorable, but they did it the opposite way. Either way is cute. I like it like that though. Anyway, so we're going to put some glue dots on the back, 2 on the back of the greeting label, and 2 on the bottom of the crab. So 4 glue dots for this section. Okay, I'm going to put my glue dots aside, all my little tools aside. And, okay, so based on what I'm seeing here, okay, that makes sense, kind of. So if our card were just as they have it pictured, like this, kind of. Hope I got this right. Again. Okay, we're going to go back, and this is why we do the get-togethers, and I help you figure things out. Because I'm not entirely sure. Okay, I'm going to guess. No? Okay, so we do it so it looks like a continuous beach like that, which puts it not quite about 1/4 of an inch up from the bottom of your valley here. Not super clear here, Stampin' Up. Again, this is why we do our kit-togethers. So, could mark it with a pencil too. If you're really one of those people that has to be super precise. That works. I did it. I did it. Look, Ma, I did it. And I'm going to put my crab. There's a little hole right here for him. That looks like where he's supposed to go. Take off my glue dot backing. This is one of the, I'm not going to say it putzier, but it kind of is putzier kits. So he needs to be positioned such that he goes over. I'm going to do it that way. That's what I want. But yeah, I'm doing the opposite of the crab hands that they recommend. That's okay. So next up we're in step 5 now of card 1. We need the surfboard punch outs. And that is on, no. Yes, that is correct. We need this surfboard punch out. Okay. And it's going to go along the front, it looks like, and we'll need some more tear and tape. So we need this for card 1. We need a star. We're going back to our little image sheet. We need a star. We need a seashell, it looks like, and 3 gems. Okay. Let's start with flipping our surfboard over. We'll flip all our stuff over. And we're going to put some tear and tape at the bottom, along the bottom of the kit, and that's going to go on the front, this front panel of your card. So let's go ahead and remove our tear and tape, and remember, you're going to do this 3 times if you are doing the kit as pictured. That is really cute though. And then let's go ahead and add our star and our shell. I forgot to grab the glue dots. Oops. And we're going to put those over on this side, and you can put them anywhere you want. This is your card, your kit, your way. I'm just doing mine, you know, pretty close to what the instructions are, so you can see that and then make that decision yourself. And now we need to put little gems. The gems got moved. Here's the gems. Gems come in this little zippy bag. They're just little clear plastic, probably meant to look like, you know, shiny beach shell stuff. So we're going to put one here, one at the base of the striped, oops, the striped surfboard, and then they have one up here. And that is it. That is really cute though. That is it for card 1. See, it goes like this. Mountain Valley, Mountain Valley, Mountain Valley. And you see it from this angle. And then as best as I can show you from this angle. We're going to set that aside and move on to card 2, where we need this base, which is Okay. It's this one. So we're going to set this aside. We're going to grab one. You can grab all of them if you want to follow along and do all of them at once. And we need the one with the sun. They're showing in the picture here initially. We've already done our stamping. That's step one. So step two is we're going to do our mountain valley folds, the fun folds. And again, remember, if you like this layout, save one, mark it up, and that can be a template for future step cards. So why they don't have that pictured there, I think, is a goof on their part. That looks like a pictogram goof that maybe they added that after. I don't know. Anyway, doesn't matter. So we know this is a mountain fold. We'll go ahead and burnish that side. Then back side. So now we're working from the right side. So we know first step is a mountain fold. Let's burnish, burnish, burnish. Then that bottom down there has got to be a valley fold. You can't do two mountain folds. Don't work that way. Valley. So probably next up is a mountain fold. Because it goes every other. And a mountain fold, and then a valley fold, and then a mountain fold. Did it work out? Did I do it? Did I do it, Bob? Yep. Yay. So, tip. Start from the back because it's pretty obvious that that's a mountain fold, and then mountain, valley, mountain, valley, mountain. And then there is no valley because it drops off into the abyss. Got it? So that is card 2's step, step, step. I think it's the same as card 1, but I don't know. We're not going to look back right now. So that's step 2, is to get our folds in. Step 3, we need to add, flatten our card out again now that we've got that. And we're going to add, again, we're going to add 2 rolls of the tear and tape to that back, past the first mountain fold from the back. And I hope this is helping, having me go through this with you. It certainly is helping me. Okay, and so we're going to add the cloudy, go back to our punch out sheets. I'm not seeing the one they're talking about. Here it is. So we need this one from this sheet with the 2 palms. We need this piece. Does that make sense? It's got a little sign, the 2 standing palms, and we need this sheet with the 2 seagulls or whatever they are. And we're going to add that to our first valley from the back. There we go. Much easier. Take your tape off. We're going to stick that in our valley. Make sure you buttress that up to that cut, the slit. And there, that's step 3. Looks like that's all with step 3. Step 4 with card 2. We need an Adirondack chair and we need our flip-flops. Okay, so going back over to our sheets. There are lots of them with this kit. That's cool. Okay, so our Adirondack chair. This looks like the right side where you can kind of see it's a little darker where I think it's a laser cutter that does that. Pretty sure it is. So we'll take that and assume, generally what I've found is that's the front. Doesn't really matter, and that's the back. But it does kind of give a nice finished edge. And then we need our flip-flops from, this is our flip-flops from the little image sheet. So we need flip-flops and we need more tear and tape. So we're going to take and flip our Adirondack, say that fast 5 times, chairs. And by the way, who's with me at that Adirondack chairs are not comfortable at all. Not even close. And put a strip along the seat. And we're going to flip our flip-flops over. And we need 2 glue dots for the back of the flip-flops to attach them. And it looks like they put them toward the toe box on the back side. And we're going to put this where? Hello? Anyone? Kidding. I took my backing tape off, and I'm going to fold my card up so that I can see what the finished card folds like. The score line on mine is a little off, but that's okay. And I wish I would have scooched that up had I known that, but that's okay. Once it folds out. So we want to take and put this on where the piece we just attached, we want to stick it so that our Adirondack chair starts to be visible when the card is closed. Okay, and then we're going to take that same thing and put it so our flip-flops are just peeking out. I have a bug. Like they're stuck in the sand. I like them like that. So that's step 4. Moving on, I'm going to set that aside. Step 5 on card 2, that's where we are. We need one of the umbrella punch outs, the big umbrella punch outs. And we use the surfboard pieces on the other side, so I'm actually done with this. We're going to flip that over. And we're going to put some tear and tape on the back side of that. So we're on step 5 of card 2 of the Fun in the Sun July 2023 Paper Pumpkin Kit. So we need that. We're going to put a little glue dot at the top, I guess. Okay, so that we need our little relax. Actually, we need our little sign. I saw that. The sign comes from this one. So where we got the big panel, we need this piece. Looks like we need our relax greeting. So this sign, a relax stamped greeting. We're going to probably put a glue dot on that. To attach it, we need sunglasses and another seashell. So coming back over here, we'll grab the sunglasses, and it looks like they give us extras of these. So you can mix and match if you want. Really knock yourself out or make your own cards. And we'll need, 3 jewels too. So I'm going to go ahead and flip my sunglasses over and put my glue dots on the back. Glue dots on the back of the seashell, the little seashell. Flip my stamped greeting over. Put 2 glue dots on that. Okay. We're going to put our glue dot sheet aside for now, and we need to flip our post sign over, and it's asking for another strip of tear and tape on the bottom and behind the grass. And where is this all stuff? So we're all glued up according to the picture. Now we need to put this stuff on our card. So it looks like first up we should put this piece on our very card front. Okay, let's go ahead and release the backing from our tear and tape. Glue dot, and we're going to, I like to lay my card flat so I can square up the edges and attach that. And that's why you need a little glue dot so your umbrella isn't just flopping around. So next step, I'm going to go ahead and take the tear and tape off the back of, oops, I forgot to put, nope, first up, wrong Sandra. We need to put our stamped relax greeting on our sign. Glad I caught that. So we've added that, or whatever greeting you choose, or maybe one of your own. That'll fit on that tiny little thing. Okay. And we're going to take and we add this to the front somewhere, almost to the right corner. Butt that up to the bottom like that. Oh, it is so cute. And they have a little, it's hard to see, but they have a little seashell tucked just behind that. Take the glue dot off of our little seashell, kind of tuck it behind. And our sunglasses kind of laying in the sand. Heavens, if you're really at the beach, don't lose those sunglasses in the sand. You'll never see them again. Just a little travel tip from me to you. And now we need to add 3, where are they? They're right here. 3 of our little gems to the card, and then card 2 will be done. So I grabbed a gem. One goes in this little fakey pile of sand there. Sorry, that wasn't very nice to say. I just don't know what else to call it. It's little white stuff. Another one in the pile by the sand pail. And then the third one, it's up behind the seashell. And the other pile of little white sand looking stuff. There we go. Oh my gosh. Okay, so here is our folded card. So this is card 2. There it is from the side that way. There it is from the side that way. Let's open it up all the way so you can see the elements, how you need to lay it. That probably is helpful. There you go. And so then you'll just Mountain Valley fold it to stick it in your envelope. Okay. We are moving on. We are on the last card. Oh, this makes me think of the Christopher Cross song, Sailing, Take Me. I better not sing. Every time I've done that, I get flagged. His sailing song. So we need this card base, our very last one that we're working with. And we'll need, we already stamped, so we've done step 1, part 1 of our greeting. I'm going to go ahead and pull that out because I already know we need that. And now we need to do our folds. So we know as you're laying this out, this one is a mountain. Wrong tool, Sandra. Mountain. And remember, working from the back forward, that this top one is a mountain. This seems to be the, why do I keep grabbing my take your pick tool? Mountain. And then once you start figured out the mountain, then you know the next one's going to be a valley. Burnish, burnish, burnish. Then a mountain. And then a valley, because valley has to follow mountain, and then mountain. And we can go ahead and burnish so they lay flat. So it will look like that when you've finished your score folding or burnishing. So we're moving on to step 3 now. So much like the other cards, we need to lay it out flat, and we're going to take some tear and tape on that back. After the first mountain fold from the back, we're going to add 2 pieces of tear and tape again. So that is a pretty universal step across all 3 of these cards then. So it does look like the Mountain Valley folds are the same across all 9 cards, or 3 cards, as you're making 3 of each. So that is good to know. So we need to add the tear and tape, which I've done. I didn't go all the way across. I don't know. I cheated a little bit. So with this one, we're going to need, looks like we're going to need both these pieces. We need this piece with the sunset first to attach right there, and we'll come back to that because that's step 4. So we're going to take our tear and tape off like we have in the others, and it really helps if you lay the tape really down super flat so there's no edges sticking up. That's when you can get the best release of that backing, that it's not backing tape, it's just backing plastic. Okay, there we go. Isn't that so pretty? So that is step 3, is to attach this panel to the back of the first mountain fold. Wow, that lines up actually pretty good. So that's what it should look like so far when it's closed. Open it back up because we've got some more work to do on the card. So next up, we need to take the other piece of that. That's your sunset, and this is on the other side of the sailboat. And this is step 4 of card 3. If you're just joining too, you're going to run some tear and tape along the bottom there. And we're going to add that right in there like that. God, does that look ever cool? I'm excited about a card. That's pretty typical, actually. I was going to say that's not normal, but that's actually pretty typical for me. Yeah, it looks like it just kind of nestles down in that valley like that. So your sailboat's out over the ocean. So we're done with step 4 of card 3. We're moving on to step 5 of card 3, which is our final big step. And don't need those, don't need that. Looks like we need our big big standalone. I actually punched one out. I don't know where it went. There it is. Our big I punched out accidentally on the first card. We need one of these pieces, and it's got some little things in the middle. It's just so you know, you have to poke those out. We're going to flip that over, and we need our greeting, which is right here. We're going to do that with tear and tape too. Wow, that's different. Okay, so we'll put tear and tape on the back of the palm trees, or as my family calls them, the chicka chicka boom boom. If you had little kids in the 90s, early aughts, in the chicka chicka boom boom song, will there be enough room? But the palm trees too, most other normal people. Make sure that's rubbed flat, and we need one little glue dot up here to put on the back of one of the palm trees, probably to stabilize it. Looks like we also need a star from this sheet. So punch one out, flip it upside down, and put a glue dot on the back of that. And you'll do that again, just a reminder, you'll do this 3 times if you're doing all 3 cards the same. If you're doing your own thing, have fun. This looks like a really fun kit to do alternates for. Thinking all kinds of things. So, looks like, okay, we've got all our adhesive on, part 1 of step 5. So we need to start applying them. So let's release the backing on the palm tree, the chicka chicka boom boom. And we're going to put that on the very front of the card toward that left corner. And that's why we needed to hold on that little flap. We're going to, it looks like we take the little starfish, release the backing, and tuck that kind of behind there. just peeking out over the beach. We need to release the backing from our greeting label. Make sure you have it right side up. I almost did it upside down. Yeah, fine, I'll do it the right way. I kind of like it canted like that, but because you know, things on the beach aren't level. You can't go out there and take a level tool and make sure they're level because it's on sand. And sand shifts. Okay, so that's all cool. We need to add our gems. Kind of excited to look at this card. We need to add our gems, and where are the gems? So we have 3 little gems. One goes by the sand dollar. It's not a sand dollar, starfish. Sand dollar is a whole different creature. Put another one off on the ocean. And then it looks like the third one goes off just above the greeting, if you're doing your kit the prescribed way. So let's take a look here. So here is let's take a look at our finished card for card 3. That's it folded. So cute. So truly, truly cute. There's it. What's it look like from the side? From the side that way. There's what it looks like flat, if that helps you as a guide. So fold it back up. And here is where, you know, you would just stick it in your envelope like that. So let's take a look then at all 3 cards. So there's card 3. It's going to be hard to hold. Card 2. And card 1. Oh my gosh, are these ever? Oh, so cute. You know what? These would be great too. If you got someone who's going on a vacation, send them a card. Or all kinds of things. Or even, you know, like a retirement card. I can think of a lot of purposes for this. And if you decide to put the rest of the cards, you know, the rest of the kit together on your own, there are some super fun elements here. They give you extra stars, they give you 1 extra sunglass, extra shells. Most of the rest of this is not extra, but if you were to do alternates, there are some fun things you could do with that. I mean, think about it. Even where'd it go? The Adirondack chairs. You can make a little box. Oh, I don't know. I see a lot of possibility with alternates for this kit. In any case, this is what it looks like. Those are the 3. Here's what they look like live. Little step card. You're only going to see it from down. I've already showed you from the front. 1, 2, and then 3, the sunset card. I hope you've enjoyed this edition of Let's Kit Together with the July 2023 Paper Pumpkin Kit, Fun in the Sun. It really was fun to put together, especially once you get the basics down. Actually went a lot easier after that, but and as I recommend, if you like doing step cards, maybe take one of these card bases and measure it out and use that as a template for future step cards. I highly recommend that, actually. And I probably will do that myself because I don't make a lot of them. I don't know why. They just kind of fall off my radar more than anything. It's not that I'm objecting to making them. They just fall off my radar. Anyway, thank you so much for joining me, and stay tuned. Next Tuesday is another Let's Kit Together. I don't know what's on the docket. You'll get notified here, and we'll see you then. Bye!